Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Austin Mays, and today I'm here with Autumn Reed, who will be my co-anchor for the first Career Academy Newscast. The Career Academy is a career and technical high school where juniors and seniors can attend half-day programs to explore careers like EMTs, preschool teachers, web designers, and many other types of careers. Not only will students explore careers for their future, they will also build skills in the career area they are studying. Just like us, students in TV production learning how to do a newscast. So, our first story is about allied health for CNA students. They have been learning about what it takes to work in the health career industry. Here's Alyssa with more details about the story.
The medical assistant class is about learning how to work with people in the doctor's office and medical field. The students learn how to work with computers and patient history, and right now they are learning first aid. They get to do hands-on scenarios and use real medical materials that Anthos provides. The students get to have many opportunities to learn what they would be doing in a real doctor's office. They also learn what to do if they were in a situation where they would have to perform medical help. The Anthos Career Academy can give these students amazing opportunities in their medical career. Now here are some interviews with Ms. Schaefer and her students.
Mrs. Schaefer.
And today we're going to be talking about her medical assistant class. Right, so what are some things that you guys have learned this year?
Well, medical assistant works in a doctor's office, so they learn all about the front office, answering the phone, working with the computers, as well as taking patients back, putting them in the rooms, taking histories. Most recently, we're working with CPR and first aid.
What were some challenges that you had about learning first aid?
Knowing the limits when you do first aid and knowing when you have to stop and let help come in.
Some of the challenges that I had was how quickly we went through the different scenarios.
The paperwork. We have to do workbook pages and stuff, and it's hard to remember all the different treatments.
And what are some certifications that come along with your class?
Well, you can get the CPR certification, you can get first aid certification, and at the end you can get a certification in medical assisting, and it's a National Health Career Association test. And most recently I just found out that same certification's offered out in the public, but if you were to take it out in the public it would cost you $2,800.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, thank you.
Graphic design student Salvador Rodriguez created a t-shirt design for a local event called Tech Fest. His design was picked to be printed on hundreds of t-shirts. A big part of the experience of creating a product for a client is hoping your design gets picked. Here's Vivica for the latest story.
What made you choose the class you were in?
Basically, when I was a sophomore, my mom met Miss Gilly at a restaurant actually, and they became pretty decent friends, and I got to come in here and shadow the class and come in during the summer as well and actually get a tour of the classroom. And I've always been into art since I was in third grade. I've been designing shirts and stuff, so I kind of knew the class was for me.
What are some previously done projects that you've been working on?
I have I actually won this t-shirt contest right here for Tech Fest, and basically all the previous years they've made students have created designs with the state of Indiana on the shirt, and I wanted to do something different so I could have a better edge on the competitors, and obviously that helped me out a lot. And I've also competed in regionals for graphic design. I'm going to state in 3 different categories, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Would you say that you would like to take this career through college?
Oh yeah, I plan on going to St. Francis for it.
What is the class working on right now?
Currently, students in the graphic design class are working on posters for the Tech Fest project that will happen in April. It's a community festival for students in high school to learn about tech options in our area.
What is Tech Fest?
Tech Fest is put on by a community organization here. It's a nonprofit. It's groups of companies that have come together to kind of highlight the tech companies in this area, and there'll be schools from all over this region competing in different types of competitions like Mathematical Madness, Forensic digital forensic type of things, as well as computer networking. And it's really meant to highlight what companies in this area can offer students.
To prepare for their future, many students here at their Career Academy join Skills USA. Skills USA is a national nonprofit organization serving teachers, high school, and college students who are preparing for careers in trade, technical, and skilled service occupations, including health occupations. Students compete in their area of study beginning in a regional level, and if they succeed, move on to bigger stages. This year, we have 69 students traveling to Indianapolis to compete at state. These students successfully competed at regionals and will represent Career Academy April 15th to 16th in areas like cabinetry, TV production, cosmetology, and digital cinema. It will be a busy weekend for these students, and if they would win at state and place first in their category, they will move on to nationals. Skills USA Nationals will be held in Louisville, Kentucky the last week of June. Now let's go to Abilene for the weather. Are we going to see more snow this weekend?
Thanks, Austin. As you can see for the radar, the snow has cleared its way. We will not be seeing any snow flurries until mid-Saturday. Now let's go to the 5-day forecast. Today, we are partly cloudy with a high of 35 and a low of 27. Saturday, we will see a 60% chance of rain with a high of 42 and a low of 26. On Sunday, we are partly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 37. Monday, partly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 48. Tuesday, we will see a 30% chance of rain and snow with a high of 67 and a low of 55. Now back to you, Autumn.
What's your least favorite part of the news? TV production student Tanner asked the students of the Career Academy that exact question to find out their opinions. Let's hear what those students had to say.
Here is a weather report. Hello? What? I'm not supposed to do the weather? Alright, since I can't do the weather, and I will probably be kicked out of this room very soon, I will be instead interviewing everybody about this one question. What is your least favorite news segment?
I don't know. Personally, I think it would have to be just the opening statements itself. Like, usually it starts with a really depressing story, but I really like the sports packages and the weather, so it counts for something.
Probably sports. Sports. I hate sports. The present election of 2016, because I hate how they bash each other in the election.
When they are just kind of like sitting there, reading off stories, like looking directly at the camera. There's no B-roll, no nothing. Okay, there you go.
Anything that has to do with like politics or stuff like that.
I don't really follow the news too much, so I don't really have a least favorite or a favorite, so.
Probably weather.
The students in the computer repair class compete in Cyber Patriot every year. Cyber Patriot is a competition where kids around the world compete to solve problems on computers. Depending on the computer operating system and other specifications, Mr. McKinstry's class had 3 groups who had participated in this year's event, which they came in 3rd place. But let's hope that next year they'll make it to 1st.
The cosmetology students have new goals and expectations. Autumn has asked them a couple of questions, and this is what they had to say.
Jada Burton, and I'm a senior at Anthus Cosmetology. In my cosmetology class, we are currently learning about the nails and the nail structure and the diseases and disorders. We just left that chapter, and we're currently going over manicuring and pedicuring. My favorite thing to do are updos and natural styles. The best part of this class is that I learned about hair, nails, and the face. I didn't just learn about just hair. It's very diverse.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Tyra. As a class, we're currently working on trying to get our goals done, trying to make sure we meet all the expectations by the end of graduation, making sure we have our hours complete, and yeah, all the goals necessary to graduate. we need like 1,500 hours in order to graduate. So basically, you know, if you've missed or had a sick day or just didn't want to come to school, that kind of backfires. So you need to make sure that you get all 1,500 hours, because in order to graduate, you have to get all your hours or you can't graduate.
Hi, my name's Sandy Mullen LeClaire. I'm the cosmetology instructor here at ANFIS, one of the three of us. And I've been here for about 3 years. Well, we're really excited right now. We've got a brand new shine system in from Matrix, which is a fantastic professional product. So what this product does is it will remove all of the buildup off their hair and add shine. If we put a scalp massage with it, it can rejuvenate, bring back your mood, bring back your color, bring back your shine, and bring back the condition of your hair. My goal as a teacher for this program is to put out some of the best product, some of the best hairdressers in Fort Wayne. I've been doing hair in Fort Wayne for 36 years, and I've got a good reputation, and I work in a high-end salon, and I'd like to see my students be able to go to the same kind of thing. My favorite part of being a teacher is one of those kind of quiet things that you can't really celebrate with everybody, but it's one thing that happens when you see that light bulb go on over somebody's head. I'll be talking about something or showing them how to do something, and all of a sudden you see when they get it. And you can't even explain it. It's something that I think teachers see, and it feels great.
Katie had talked to one of our English language learner teachers about the places that she had traveled to in order to help other people to learn how to speak English.
The frustrating part was not the teaching. The frustrating part was trying to figure out my way in a new country and figure out how to get to their house, and just the whole system in Italy is quite different than the system in Okay, I lived in Europe for about 4 years, and I lived mostly in Rome, in Italy, and I lived in Copenhagen and Denmark. It's hard to say what my favorite place was. Different places have different personalities and different energy, and so I really like Denmark because you could be, Danes are very tolerant, and they will accept you no matter what. You can do basically what you want in the street as long as you don't hurt anybody else. So I really like that about Denmark. But Italians are very passionate, and they're very, they love life. They have this phrase called la dolce vita, which means the sweet life. And they really aspire to live the sweet life, and I really liked that. The frustrating part was not the teaching. The frustrating part was trying to figure out my way in a new country and figure out how to get to their house, and just the whole system in Italy is quite different than the system in the United States. So the teaching was the easy part. The rest of it, the living outside of the teaching, was the challenging part, but I really loved it. Good question. Yeah, actually, I learned a lot of Italian. But actually, I think what I learned, what my biggest lesson was when I was in Italy, is that you can have a really nice balance between your work and your life, and your work doesn't have to absorb every minute of your life. And so I learned from the Italians that it's good to have downtime and to play and to have.
Now, over to Vincent for sports. Any big events going on this weekend, Vincent?
Tonight in Fort Wayne, boys high school basketball has sectional games. This game will be determined which teams move on to the regionals. Carroll faces DeKalb. The last time Carroll and DeKalb faced each other, Carroll had a win with a score of 61-45. DeKalb lost their last outing to Northrop, while Carroll defeated Snyder. Carroll is predicted to win the bracket. Northside faces Northrop at their last match. Together, Northside won 70-63. Northside's last outing brought them a win over Leo, and Northrop's last outing brought them a win over East Noble. Should be a good game. If Northrop wants to stay in the game, Jagger's surface has to be a big factor in the game. Wayne faces Homestead, and at their last match, Wayne won 61-59. Wayne lost to Richmond in their last outing, while Homestead defeated Huntington North. This should be a March Madness kind of game. This weekend in the sports world of MMA, we have a UFC 196 on Saturday with a big main event with Conor McGregor facing Nate Diaz. It was originally supposed to be McGregor facing Rafael dos Anjos, but due to a foot injury, Rafael had to back out of the fight. It was supposed to be a title match, but McGregor will have to wait to get the belt from Rafael next time. Both McGregor and Diaz are good fighters, so this bout will be extremely interesting. Back to you, Austin.
The culinary students are currently planning on serving food for a Mother's Day event. It's hard to believe that Mother's Day is just around the corner. Let's go to Abilene for more on the story.
Hi, I'm here with
Brianna.
What class are you in at the Career Academy?
I'm in Advanced Culinary Arts.
What made you choose the class?
I just wanted to see what I could experience with. Like, I learned from my mom when she's in the kitchen, and I got an interest in it.
What are some struggles that you have had?
Doing the recipes, I guess.
What's your favorite thing about this class?
Baking.
Would you say you'd like to take it through college?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm here with
Melissa Snyder.
What's the class working on right now?
We are working on various things. We are doing the cafeteria, which we do on a daily basis, so that's part of what we're doing. We're also working on nutrition, and we're also going to be in the midst of planning some sort of Mother Day event. Well, as I said, they have opportunity to get dual credit. There's also a SurfSafe test that the students take, which is a nationally recognized certification. In Indiana by itself, they have to have one person in a restaurant or in any food establishment who has that certificate. So these students can go out and have that bonus as for getting jobs, which is great.
Well, that's it for us today. This has been Career Center News. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.